Man, squad, man, dog, hey, yes, bro, caught on my bed, I'm working the phone. Niggas ball hard, so I'm working alone. I'm my own shooter, I just switch it in post. I'm the mailman, call me Borrow Malone. Bro, caught on my bed, I'm working the phone. Niggas ball hard, so I'm working alone. I'm my own shooter, I just switch it in post. I'm the mailman, call me Borrow Malone.
What up, though, YouTube? It's your boy Brillo the Big Review, aka Brillo the Plug. That's right, Brillo the Plug. We up in here today. I was supposed to have this video up days ago, but ran into some technical difficulties. But we here now, and today I present to you, in association with the Television Commission, I present to you The Plug, episode 1. This is the show where we break down many of the plugs from our favorite shows. We got solo Brillo tonight. It's just me, y'all. So lock in. Yo, do me a favor. If you catch this on the rewatch, throw a plug in the comments for your boy Brillo the Plug. You know what it is. Let's get straight into it. We're about to break down some of these plugs from our favorite shows. Without further ado, let's talk about our first plug. And we got coming up first. We got Lobos. Lobos is always one of my favorite plugs, and that's definitely. But this dude was a wild card. Lobos had great product, but this dude is definitely a wild card. You never know what you're gonna get when it comes to Lobos. So let's just discuss some of the issues that the St. Patrick organization ran up against when dealing with the legendary Lobos. So Lobos cartel plug, great product, of course, but only downside to Lobos is the dude is a little crazy, a little off his rocker. I mean, at any moment you're going to pick up your drugs. You don't know if this dude is going to kill you or hit you off with triple your load, and he probably need his money on a fast forward time scale. So Lobos was always pressing Ghost, always had issues with Lobos. And let's remember, it's really no getting out the game once you get so deep in the game. What up, though? Dario, what up, though? Yeah, it's no getting out the game once you get so deep in it. Lobos was always going to end in death. So that is why Tommy and Ghost had to get rid of Lobos. But I do think he's a top tier plug. But you got to be willing to be in the game for life, basically, because it's no getting out dealing with Lobos. It's no getting out at all. So that's what we got to say about Lobos. What y'all think about Lobos? Top tier or let's go to our second plug of the day. The second plug we want to discuss is a plug from Power. Is my man Milan. Now, this was a little bit disappointing because Milan actually could have been one of the most legendary plugs in television and Power history, if you ask me. I mean, dude had Ghost in so much of a blender. What up, though, Savannah? What's good? We're now tuning in to the plug episode 1. We talking about Milan right now. I mean, he had Ghost in a blender. After Ghost killed his entire Serbian pipeline, he came and he acted as, Ghost security or whatever, and just had dude in such a blender. Like, it's legendary. The only fault that I say is they took this dude out entirely too easy and entirely way too quick. The way he entered the series, in no way did I expect for him to go so quickly. But hey, it's Power. It happens. But man, I think they dropped the ball with Milan. He was definitely supposed to be top tier. Of course, he had good product, but the thing with dealing with Milan is he was rumored to be, ruthless, so to speak, accountable. And he definitely put Ghost in a blender that we never will forget about. I mean, it was masterful the way You know, he infiltrated Ghost's entire legal organization and basically took over. I mean, he knew everything about him. He was a security. He knew everything about him. I definitely think they dropped the ball with Killing Me line too quick. Yo, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Did they knock Milan off way too quick? Because I definitely think he could have lasted a couple seasons. He had a chance to be legendary, but Power knocked him off way too quick, if you ask me. Let me know what you think in the comments. The third plug that we got is this guy right here. Mecca from Book 2 Ghosts. I definitely think they also knocked Mecca off a little too early. I was hoping he would have survived, even though he was a informant. And going back to Lobos, I like how they tied that in with Lobos, and as well as Mecca, but they made Mecca's character out to be so strong, but then like such a sucker at the end of the day. Like he went out like a straight up sucker. Definitely gone too soon. He was an excellent plug if you was willing to put in the work. You damn near had autonomy from the government because he is the government basically, but you just had to be willing to play ball. Monet wasn't willing. She was willing to play ball until she wasn't. I definitely think they cut his water off too quick. Let me know if I'm tripping at the comments. Yo, throw a plug up in the comments. Lock in if this is your first time on the page. If you come across it and see it, this is the plug episode 1. We talking about Mecca. Any amount of work you wanted to get, you could get. I'm sure it was top tier product, so to speak. It's just, again, these flaws that we find in these power characters. They take out so many connections so quick. I get the story is not about Mecca, but they brought him on to be like this big bad dude, and then he ended up going out like a sucker, like so many other plugs in the Power universe. Mecca went out like a sucker. Yo, let me know if I'm tripping. Savannah agreed. They cut his water off way too quick. Definitely agree with that, man. Even though I wasn't a big Mecca fan, I still think he should have stayed around at least a little longer into season 3. It was very intriguing. See, our next plug we're going to talk about is, of course, this dude right here, Joaquin. My bad. That's Dean. We really don't see a lot of Dean, don't know a lot about him. And I think I would like to know more about this dude because how he was introduced in the show. 50 was doing the voiceover, seeing how dangerous he was. I still think we possibly could see that his character could be done, but I think he is underrated. If I was in the game, I would want my plug to be like Dean. Dean is very discreet, very low key, and seems to be about nothing but business. Okay, if your money is right, you don't have to worry about Dean killing you. You don't have to worry about him backdooring you. He seems to be fair, and he seems to have his business together and be low key. And that's definitely what you want out of a plug if you're in the game. So I think Dean is actually top tier. Hopefully we see more of him. Maybe Raquel can double back since her latest plug, we already know what happened with that situation. She's not working with it. Well, shouldn't be working with this dude no more. Maybe she can double back with Dean. But he did say he does not trust Rock. He does not trust Rock. And another good thing that Dean did was he was not willing to work with Unique. I agree. Dean needs a better storyline. Definitely need a better storyline, especially how they brought him in. I would like to see them double back and rock with Dean. I would like to see more of him. I want to see what makes him so dangerous and silent and violent. But if I was in the game, I definitely would want Dean for a plug. If the money is right, the product is gonna keep coming. And you know, Dean is just what he says he is. Gonna get you that product at a good price and a high quality, and it's going to be on time, and he's not going to draw attention to you or your organization. There you have it. I think Dean is very underrated. Let's shift gears right here and get to one of the most notorious plugs on our favorite shows. All right, and we talking about none other than Teddy from Snowfall. Yes, I can't stand his ass. So grimy. Would not. This is what I'm talking about when you get in the game. It's no getting out. It's no getting out. Like Ghost wanted to get out. It's no escaping the game. It's death or prison. And this dude, Franklin, how dare Franklin try to wash his money and build up the hood? This dude steals Franklin's $73 million from him. This is a plug that I would not do business with. Even though his product is top tier, I would not do business with this dude. Hold on, DeMarcus had it. What up, though, DeMarcus? He had a very good comment about Dean, and I could see this too. Maybe they work together that's a good one, because I'm sure they worked together when Ronnie was on the street, so to speak. So Ronnie definitely could double back. Ronnie is gonna be a new character on book 3, Unique's brother. I could definitely see that happening. But we talking about Teddy. What up, though, Kendall? Hey, throw a plug up in the comments for your boy. Throw a plug up in the comments. But we talking about Teddy. I definitely wouldn't work with this dude. He's just untrustworthy, and you know how it's going to eventually end with Teddy. No matter how good the product is, no matter how low of a ticket you're going to get, you know what's going to happen with him. He's going to end in death, or you going to jail. Plain and simple. There's no more to it. It's no more to it. Teddy's gonna do what he's gonna do. He is working with the FBI, and you out of there. You rocking with Teddy. Kendall, thank you. Throwing the plugs up in the comment. Yes, y'all. It's Brillo the plug. Brillo the big review, but AK, I'm the plug for y'all. I am the plug for any and everything, power any and everything, gangster, lock into the real. You know the deal, like and subscribe, you know the vibe. But bro, ain't no way in the hell I'm working with this dude right here. Most dangerous. I agree. Teddy is definitely like Lobos. He is definitely a wild card. You never know. You could be going to pick up a load or get murdered. You don't get that with Dean. They are dangerous, but you don't get that with Dean. I think I would rather have Dean than any of these dudes. But we're gonna get through it. I definitely not trusting this dude. This dude, Teddy, man. Shout out to Savannah. Yes, I'm your power plug. Lock into the real. You know the deal, man. Teddy, can't do it. Let's get to our next plug. This dude is what I like to call a joke. I do not even know why this dude was introduced. He probably is the worst plug. He probably the worst plug that we've seen in the Power universe. I know y'all know who I'm talking about. Let me just bring it up here. Without further ado, man. This guy right here. I mean, he only had 2. First of all, how nasty was the shrimp looking when he was talking to Monet in this scene before Monet turned his water off? Like, dude, this dude had to be the weakest plug. Another character in Power they built up to make him go out like a straight sucker. First of all, you shoot up the bar. I mean, I guess you had a good reason to do it, but you didn't kill anybody. You shot up the bar, and for what? Only to double back and get your water cut off so easily. Yes, Rico is bottom tier. I don't even know how deep in the game he was, because how do he go missing and we don't hear nothing else from him in book 2. Nobody comes to see what's going on. Nobody from his crew comes back for revenge. Nothing. He's just gone. Just quick off a shot to the neck, bled out, dead. Like, come on. Like, worst plug ever. All right, let's get to our next plug. Yeah, Rico. So the plugs that we done talked about right now is, of course, Lobos. And we're going to rank these plugs by the end of the video. We done talked about Lobos, being a wild card, having top tier work, but you never know what you're going to get with Lobos. So he hella dangerous, but he going to get you that work, and he going to get as much of it as you want. So if you're willing to trap till you die, Lobos is your guy. You know what I'm saying? If you're willing to trap till you die, Lobos is your guy. We also talked about Milan. I thought they definitely cut his water off way too quick. He was a dangerous plug, probably one of the most intimidating, because he was rumored to be a cannibal and all of that stuff, but they cut his water off way too quick. He was more of a thinker, had dudes in the blender. We also talked about Mecca. I thought they cut his water off way too quick. And he was formidable as well. And I like how they tied him in with Lobos. But just again, he was a sucker. Yeah, Ron Cameron, I'm going to get to him. I'm just doing a little recap. We talked about Dean, and right now, Dean is number one for me. Even though we haven't seen much of Dean, Dean is straight business. He's low-key, and he's straight business. So if I'm in the game, I got to go with Dean. Got to. We talked about Teddy. No way I'm working with Teddy. No way in the hell I'm working with Teddy. It only can end in one or two ways. He's either going to be dead or in jail, point blank, period. And then we talked about the worst plug ever, Rico. Sucker Simp, Hall of Fame, inductee, definitely. I mean, this dude is a joke. A definite joke, waste of time, waste of script on the paper. They could have gave us something a lot better than Rico. And we're going to talk about Joaquin. Now, I thought this dude was a real plug, but now I don't know. I don't know with the way he's letting his cousin run his organization. I don't know if this dude is the plug or not. He seems like a real sucker. I'm not just saying that because I love Rock. I'm just saying it because if somebody is working for you, you don't backdoor them and take their play. You're supposed to put money and business before personal things. So it's letting me know that this dude does not have as much power as I perceived him to have. This is all going to play out in the next season, but I cannot wait to see where they go with this. I don't know about this guy. I definitely couldn't work with him. I will be trying to make plays to make us more money, and he will be trying to backdoor me to give my lieutenants a bag. Like, come on, man. You don't do that. If you got a problem with what Rock did, you have a conversation with her. Let her know this is not how we do business. Or you either give her an ultimatum. If it's that serious, you give her an ultimatum. You say, you want my work. Only way you're going to get it is if Unique is dead. Unique put his hands on my family. That's not how I know. Joaquin, family first. But if you really family first and you really a boss, you sit Rock ass down, right? And you tell her, look, if you want my work or you want to stay alive, you bring me Unique's head or you die. Point blank, period. If it's really family first, I respect that. But you don't backdoor and take and do all that petty stuff. That's sucker stuff, man. Say how you feel. You're supposed to be a boss. If you want Unique dead and his family first, I get that. And I totally respect it. Am I tripping? Let me know. Joaquin, if you had a problem with what Rock did, he should have just been straight up. Straight up and told her ass, like, look, this is how it's going to be. You either gonna give me Unique's head, turn his water off, and keep getting his work, and we keep doing business, or you can have nothing. Period. I hold all the cards. Because why? Because I am the plug. Joaquin holds all the cards. Period. Rock can't move without him. So if he felt that strongly about what happened to his cousin, do that. But you don't backdoor that slime ball stuff. You got to be able to trust your plug. If you can't trust your plug, you got nothing. And he untrustworthy. Period. Sucker moves. I get the family first thing, and I actually respect it. But the fact of the matter is, you did a sucker move by backdooring your own lieutenant. So to me, he should have just set Rock down and said, Rock should have told Joaquin that you need to kidnap Juliana. I'm sure he already knew about it. And even if Rock didn't tell him and Juliana told him, he's the boss. Am I wrong? He's the boss. So if he didn't like it, he need to tell Rock, hey, this is how it's going to go. Either you bring me Unique or I kill you and your whole family. I kill you, your two brothers, and your son because it's family first. Either you kill Unique and we could keep doing business, but you don't do what he did to your own lieutenant. That's not what a plug does. I'm with Kendall. I don't know who's really running the show at this point. Hey, you might be right, DeMarcus. Juliana might actually be the real boss. I can't believe I'm saying that. That's the only thing that actually makes sense. Jeremiah, what up, though? We're here talking about the plugs, but let me know what y'all think. Do you think Joaquin should just set Rock down and tell her, look, you bring me Unique head, or I'm killing everybody, your whole bloodline? If it's family first, is what you do. He a fake boss, bro. They got Juliana insulated like that. I don't know why she was allowing herself to get beat up, but I guess he's gonna come out. But yeah, definitely he is not it. Definitely bottom tier. So right now I got Dean in the lead. We're gonna flip gears. We're gonna talk about another dangerous plug. I don't know if you know who this man is. Right, we do a lot of talking. I did a lot of talking about the legendary film that is none other than Scarface. We all know it.
Want to play rough? Okay. Want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend. Okay. You want to play rough? Okay. God. Okay. Yolanda? Huh?
So this is Sosa. And similar to Dean, he is low-key, but he is a real bona fide plug. His only flaw is he don't give a damn about he wants you to get the job done if he asks you to do something, point blank, period. So I'm kind of rocking with Sosa, even though he don't care about killing women and children. Of course, that's wrong. But I don't know what y'all think, man. Would y'all work with Sosa? I think he might be top tier. So right now we got Dean, Lobos, and Sosa being top tier. Even though we did not know a lot about Sosa, Sosa is in fact very dangerous, DeMarcus. But every plug is going to be dangerous. I don't know if I will work with him because he's unreasonable. Like, okay, I didn't get the hit this time. Like, I could double back and get the dude. Like, why did he? Oh, but the dude was only going to be in the country for that time. So, I mean, collateral damage. I guess your family is always a target when you're in the game. So, it's a dirty game. When it's either you or them, you got to go you. I don't think I would work with Sosa. Too much of a wild card, too dangerous. You'll have to compromise too much to work with him, because if he tells you to do something, it has to be done. And if it's not done, you already know what's going to happen if it's not done. If it's not done, we get the iconic wrong.
Want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend. Okay. You want to play rough? Okay. God. Okay. Yolanda? Huh? You want?
But the reason why Tony couldn't do it is because of this.
All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. Do you understand? That piece of shit up there, I never liked him. I never trusted him. For all I know, he had me set up and had my friend Angel Fernandez.
I respect Sosa because Sosa allowed Tony to be himself. And he recognized that Tony was a boss, but when Sosa tells you something needs to be done, it needs to be done. And yes, Rock would have definitely worked with Sosa, and she definitely would have blew that car up with everybody in it. That is a fact. Rock wouldn't give one damn about none of that. But we got Sosa. Gonna switch it up a little bit. And I'm gonna say this. Top tier plug. It's between him and Dean, and I gotta give it to Dean. I gotta give it to Jason because we saw more of Jason. Jason is low-key, discreet, a businessman, top tier product, and somewhat trustworthy. Definitely I would work with Jason. Jason was also Power again, taking these dudes away and killing them too fast. Let's just do a recap real quick. Killed quick. Let's see. Killed too fast. Killed too fast. Killed too fast. We all can agree to that. Now let's just talk a little bit about Jason. So, of course, Jason was the leader of the Serbs, and these New York Serbs, let me tell you, we all know, they nothing like them damn Chicago Serbs. He had the organization tight, intimidating, ruthless, and top tier. Definitely Jason is top tier. I'm gonna have to say, for my ranking right now, I got Jason at number 1, Dean at number 2, Lobos and Sosa tied for number 3. That's what I got right now. But I'm feeling Jason because I feel like he everything you would want in the plug. He got deep connects, deep pockets, much product as you need, great product, low ticket. He's low key and he's professional. Let me see, Brillo. How long do you think they should keep a villain? I think it depends on who the villain is. Yeah, I get it. Some got to get old, but like Milan, come on, we gotta admit they took him away a little bit too quick. Mecca, come on, he could have lasted for at least another season. A character like that, like I need to know more about Mecca. He's a good opposition to have on the show, and definitely Rico. Okay, they could have. I guess he really didn't matter, but they didn't give us a chance to even know Rico. But I would definitely pick Jason, who lasted for like 2 seasons. I think they did right with Lobos. I may have misspoke with Lobos. So if you're talking about Lobos, cool, but everybody else, I damn near think they took away too quick. And there you have it. Those are the plugs that we discussed for the day. Of course, we got more plugs to discuss on episode 2. I didn't want to talk about all of them. Let me know in the comments, who do you think should be the number 1 plug from this list? We got Jason, Sosa, Dean, Joaquin, Disbo, Teddy, Mecca, we got Lobos and Milan. Let me know who you think is top tier. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give you my top 2. I gotta go with Jason and Dean as my top 2. More Mecca storyline in season 3. He dead though. They gave him a headshot. Maybe we'll get some backstory. You agree? I definitely say Dean and Jason. Ooh, I don't know, man. Milan is a little dangerous for my taste. just a tad bit dangerous. Tad bit dangerous. There you have it, man. Plug episode 1, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Next week, of course, we're gonna be talking about different plugs. Of course, we're gonna break it down. I might have a guest or two with me as well. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Hey, before we get up out of here, look, throw them plugs up in the comments for your boy Brillo the Plug, Brillo the Big Review, aka the Plug, for all gangster content, man. Lock in. If you come across and you hit me on the rewatch, lock in with your boy. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. You will be entertained. Yo, throw the plugs up in the comments and let me know. Let me see. DeMarcus going Sosa, Milan, Lobos. DeMarcus, you really gonna work with Milan? I don't know, bro. Milan is a good plug, but he definitely dangerous. DeMarcus say he in it. He in it. DeMarcus in it for life. Messing with Sosa and Milan. Well, I guess that's any plug, of course. Kendall, appreciate you. And she threw the plugs up. Let's go. I'm trying to change I'm changing the brand a little bit. It's Brillo the Plug now. All right, Brillo the Big Review, but definitely you gotta stay connected. Crazy Ron Cam got the plugs. Great show. Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. Yo, we about to get up out of here. But before we do, let me tell you what we got coming. I'm gonna try to come with daily content every day. It's gonna be hard. I got work. I got the children to look after. I got work, but I'm still gonna try to bring the daily content. DMC will be in the building tomorrow for the Classic Pack Season 2. We started it off with South Central. We're gonna do that review as well. And of course, on Monday, we got Not Another Born Live, episode 3. I got something specially planned. I actually might have a special guest. I might have to push the show to Tuesday, but we gonna see. I might have a special guest on Tuesday. I gotta check and see if they are available. But if they're not available, we still gonna have a good time. Definitely, yo, if you come across this, like and subscribe, lock in to the real, you know the deal. And we about to slide up out of here in just a second. We about to slide up out of here. Yo, let me know what y'all thought, man. Who is the top tier plug before we get up out of here? Yes, and if you catch it on a rewatch, hit the like and lock in, man.
Hey, yes. Bro called him a bid. I'm working the phone. Niggas ball hustle. I'm working alone.
Peace.
I'm a whole shooter. I just switch it in post. I'm the mailman. Call me Bro Malone.